So what's this, issue?
Well, the issue we have, sir, is that you're coming from an address that we were responding to a call for, and you have a vehicle matching that description, and you're acting a little squirrely on top of that. Everyone has their day on the side of the road.
So you stole his pig and sold it and gave him $40? Stop.
Why are you making this hard?
All right, now you're done.
Alright, we'll go and get briefing started since it's 6 o'clock somewhere. So as you know, I'm Sergeant Blackpool, and out for today's subdivisions we've got Dexter McMillan. Out of traffic, so if you need him for anything, just remember to call from over the radio. I'm pretty sure any other subdivision certification can be activated if need be. No new special operations that I'm aware of. No new warrants or bolos. Unless somebody's got anything to add to that. No important reminders of recent policy breaks, so I guess we'll hand it to the lieutenant.
I got nothing. Make sure you clock in and clock out, Lieutenant Valentino.
I don't really have anything except O'Shaughnessy, you'll be with Lieutenant Gray tonight.
Yes, sir.
Off to the undersheriff.
No, I got nothing. You'll stay safe. Off to the sheriff.
Nothing for me. Everybody take care. Have a good one.
If you ever take my parking spot from me again, Sheriff, we'll hurt you.
Alright. This way, O'Shaughnessy. That's your name, right?
Yes, sir.
Stay mad.
Do you like going by your first name or your last name?
Either way is fine, sir. Russell or
Not gonna lie, I didn't
Rusty
even notice it.
or O'Shaughnessy.
You're gonna hop yourself. You're gonna hop into the back.
I'll call you Russell because I have a hard time with the
I'm
last
not gonna
name.
lie, I don't see a
That's
name
fine,
on
sir.
this
You're
party's
not the
book.
only one.
Did you write your name on it? You know back.
Alright, you're gonna be
you write your
driving.
name on an assignment. It ain't yours.
County is 1041, 1018 channel.
Alright, have you driven the Charger yet?
You've never had a teacher like that?
I mean, I have.
No, sir. Actually, the first vehicle and only vehicle I've driven so far has been a Tahoe.
Okay, so compared to the Tahoe, this thing's pretty fast. So,
Okay.
a little touchy too. Just be careful, especially if we have anything where we're responding really quickly. Just make sure if it's like responding based on the severity of the call. So, for example, if we're responding code 3 to like a shop robbery, we don't need to be going like 110.
Yeah, they never
If there's an officer down, though, I give you full permission to go 110. That makes sense.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me pull up my thing real quick.
Sure. I'm gonna just set up my my system here. You guys scared the shit out of that white motorcycle we saw twice now. First we pull out for the first call, and then we pull up behind him right at the highway there. That guy's like, "What's happening? Am I getting pulled over or not?"
Yeah. It's so funny when like a call comes in, someone passes you, and that call comes in, so you gotta flip around with your lights and sirens on. It scares the shit out of them every time. You just watch them quickly whip over to the side, like they're getting pulled over.
Yeah.
Nope. Not coming after you.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
Everyone has their day on the side of the road. Sorry, that sounds really.
No, I get it. Yeah. I mean, hell. So far, every time that I've been pulled over, it's by someone I know. It's embarrassing when we get pulled over.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that day. I mean, I've been pulled over before I was a deputy, but you know.
Yeah, well, I've had Lieutenant Valentino pull me over.
Oh,
That's funny.
Well, I almost pulled over. I think the colonel one time when I was with Lieutenant Valentino, but
I pulled over the colonel one time when he's in an unmarked vehicle. I tried to. And then, funny story, as I was doing that, we actually pulled up to a guy running in the middle of the highway who ran up to us saying that his friend was dying. We run over there. He has an arterial bleed coming out of his arm. His arm got severed by a knife in the middle of that restaurant, like the Hookies. You know where that is?
Yeah, up Toledo, yeah.
Yeah, if you know that place very well, you also know that there's no radio reception there. So
Yeah.
we were in there doing medical aid. Meanwhile, there's no radio reception at all. So the colonel and me stay there because I'm medically knowledgeable, I guess you'd say. So I stayed there while he went and got radio reception.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't been up that way with the radio yet, but I heard it's. I mean, my cell phone never works up there, so.
No. I don't know if they, because I know that there for a minute they had upgraded our radio towers to where we wouldn't lose connection, but I think it's back to where we will in certain areas. I don't know. I don't really pay attention unless I'm in a pursuit. That's the only time I really pay attention to when I'm losing radio connection.
My grandfather and great grandfather, they were actually coal miners up in that area, and there's a lot of iron up in those hills, and that's what kind of causes some of the radio and cell phone problems up there.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they told me anyway. I mean, I'm sure there's some validity to that.
Yeah, I mean, I never even thought about it that way. I always just thought it was because, the mountains like blocked out the signal.
Yeah, there's a little of that, little column A, column B.
Yeah. So what did you do as a job before this? Well, I guess I should ask first, how old are you?
I'm 26, and I worked at a gas station here in Harmony for a little bit, and then I also worked for Los Santos Power and Water with my father.
Postal 4009. Can I have you respond to a theft of an animal?
Say affirm. Is that what we're gonna respond?
Car 206, we can respond to that.
For further details, our 911 reported a black van broke through his pig fence and took off with a black hog. We have no further details at this time.
So they stole a black pig. What the fuck?
Great, so pair of pigs looking for a pig, no offense.
Yeah,
that van right there,
Yep. One behind him. Wait for him to commit a traffic infraction.
Car 206, we spotted a possible van to match that description.
But he just committed a traffic infraction, pull him over. I just watched him in the middle of the median. So when you pull him over, that's what you're going to tell him you pulled him over for.
Stop sign. We're going to have the van stopping northbound Grand Sonora Desert, postal 4016. Yeah, what was the, was it running the stop sign, or?
No, it was for crossing the center median. They would maintain lanes. This is our reason for pulling him over.
Okay. Crossing center median, got it, okay.
So go ahead and run that plate.
Alright, let's see here.
I'm gonna stand out of the vehicle just so I feel more safe.
Alright, comes back to a Lewis Grady. Comes back to an SUV though, not a van.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a van that they could put it under.
Reckless driving, failure to maintain lanes, no surprise there.
Okay.
And yeah, it's valid. I'm gonna look them up right now actually.
Warning.
You sure you got a valid license too?
Yep, violent armed felon.
Okay.
Car 206 County.
Go for it.
Can you route me additional 32, please?
10-4, is that to postal 4016?
Violent. Armed.
10-4, code 2, please.
10-4.
Alright, I'm ready to get out and approach him.
Alright.
For now, I'm going on scene.
Make sure you
10-4 showing you on scene.
Sorry, sir?
You're fine, you can go approach.
New dispatch. Senior away. 4009.
Evening, sir. I'm Deputy O'Shaughnessy with the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Reason I stopped you back there is you crossed the center median while coming through that traffic area back there. Is there any reason for that today?
I didn't even notice.
Okay, you got your driver's license, insurance proof, and registration as well, please?
Central Area Channel, Metro.
There you go.
Alright, and you got your insurance registration part of that as well?
That should be folded with it.
Okay. Any reason you were up at that address up there, the farm up the hill?
I just see someone going at the side of the road. Just went to check on him.
So you saw somebody on the side of the road, decided to go check on him?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything wrong, or?
He looked like he was crying, so...
Okay. Alright, why don't you hang tight from here? Do you have a weapon in the vehicle at all, or on you?
Not me, no. No.
Okay, no weapons at all?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, why don't you hang tight for me? I'll be right back with you.
Yep.
Alright, so, yeah, I asked for you to come down because he's a felon, and armed and violent was the two other flags. But we saw him pull out of that address where this call came in for the stolen pig. And it smells like, well, the van smells like a farm, so.
Okay.
Do you see anything in the back?
Hay and dirt, and I see scrapes all over the back of this van, which I bet you if we looked, the paint would probably have come from those fences. So I'd say, well, I guess what do you want to do from here? Be a better question.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind asking your advice on this one, because, I mean, there's no pig in the back, so.
Just because there's no pig doesn't mean that we have to stop here. You can step them out of the vehicle at any point during a traffic stop. You can step someone out of the vehicle regardless, because you do have them on detainment. So I'd say step them out of the vehicle, and we're going to probably ask him some questions. Make sure you Mirandize him first. Just let him know he's not under arrest. We're just going to be asking him some questions.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. So let's go and have him step out of the car.
All right. I'm gonna step around the other side there.
Hey, do you want to go try and check out that farmer, see if we're able to get him to positively ID this van?
Okay, which postal was it again?
4009.
No, yeah, right there.
All right.
Just give me 1 second here, Lieutenant.
You're fine. I see him moving around a lot in that driver's seat. I don't really like that.
I'm showing you out to 4009 for questioning about the call on.
Hey, quit moving. Sit still. Keep your hands on the wheel, please.
What up?
Alright, sir. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle real quick so I can talk to you?
What's the issue?
Just keep your hands up above you, please, not underneath you.
Yeah, but they're cold.
Okay, well, it's not that cool of a night right now, so, and you're wearing a nice jacket, so why don't you step out of the vehicle for me, and we'll talk back here by my vehicle. Alright, just come take a step back here by the bumper. You can lean on it if you like. Alright, so any reason why you were up at that farm that we should know about? Because, you know,
actually, sir, just real quick, first things first,
yeah.
I'm going to read you your Miranda rights before we ask you any questions. So do you know what your Miranda rights are, sir?
I heard them so many times, but don't ask me to repeat them.
Alright. They're basically your rights to questioning. So we're going to ask you some questions. I'm going to need to read them to you real quick. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You cannot affirm an attorney will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas and cost to you. At any point during questioning, you have the right to stop questioning and ask an attorney to be present. Do you understand these rights as I read them to you today?
Yep.
And with these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me?
You have a question, so I gotta answer it.
Alright, cool. Can you go and take your hands out of your pockets for me, please?
But they're cold.
Yeah, I know. I would appreciate if you keep your hands out of your pockets where I can see them. Okay, thank you. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, alright. So we had a call up at that farm where you were coming from, and we have a van matching your description. Was part of that call. So were you doing any work up there, anything like that?
No. I was just passing by.
Okay. What's that you just dropped out of your hand there?
1019 car 206 route.
Go for it.
Nothing.
Active game mode and use of Python attack. Roaming around for the theft of an animal or is sufficient?
You're cleared her out if you'd like. There's nothing in the back though.
Alright, why don't you do me a favor? Lift up your foot, and I'm going to ask my lieutenant to pick it up and look at that paper, alright?
I already saw what it was, man. So what's this receipt for?
Told you it's paper, dude. That's what it is.
You a farmer?
No,
Then why are you selling pigs to a butcher?
I didn't.
Well, you did. There's a receipt here.
I found it.
You found it. So you just pick up receipts from other people?
I collect paper. Why?
You collect paper.
Yep.
Alright.
So, can I switch this over?
Say again, sir?
So what's this, issue?
Well, the issue we have, sir, is that you're coming from an address that we were responding to a call for, and you have a vehicle matching that description, and you're acting a little squirrely on top of that. For you, if you weren't involved, it might be a routine traffic stop, but you're a little nervous right now, and I'm trying to figure out, the reason why. Not to mention your vehicles, you say you're not a farmer, you say you've nothing to do with that receipt, but looking in the back of your van here, you got some hay, mud, and your bumper's a little scratched up too.
That's a friend's vehicle.
It's a friend's vehicle.
Yep.
What's the name of this friend?
Louis Grady, I think.
Louis Grady. And who are you?
Lee Carson.
Do you have an ID?
I think so.
I got it right here, sir.
Oh, okay.
Let me just see what the name is on it here.
So why are you...
What you have?
I gave it to you, sir. Or you gave it to me, rather.
Yeah, that's not mine.
Oh, so you gave my deputy here a fake ID?
So that one you have is the one that owns that.
105, 1015, one time go back.
Me.
So
Okay.
why did you give my deputy an ID that isn't yours?
Because my license is still suspended.
Okay.
And
Do you want to be interrupted for work as well?
I thought you take it, I get away with it, and I carry on my day. But it doesn't look like it's going that way.
Alright, sir, when I stepped up to your vehicle, I specifically asked for your driver's license. I didn't ask for somebody else's, I asked for yours. And in the paper that went with this vehicle. Now, you gave me the papers that went with this vehicle, but you gave me somebody else's ID, and that's not appropriate for this traffic stop.
But like I said, my license is suspended, and I thought, give you my friend's ID, I might be able to get out of this one. But as I'm standing here, I got no choice but just,
Alright, so on top of everything else, you're driving with suspended license.
Yes.
Alright, do me a favor, just for our sake of comfort here, and we can continue this investigation, why don't you turn around for me, place your hands behind your back, and lace your fingers. Alright. Is there anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, anything like that?
Nope. Nope. I don't think so.
For now to go 6 direct.
Go for it.
Advise, I'm speaking with the owner. They're advising that the van was a dark green in color van. He also did speak with the man who stole his pig. He doesn't advise any features that he could notice, but he says that he does remember voice and also bodily figure.
10-4, if he'd be willing to drive down here, you could have your spotlight on, and he'd be able to possibly identify from your passenger seat without our suspect being able to see him.
10 promise you can do that.
Central and Channel. Central, we're going 10-7-10-42. Have a good night.
Alright, sir, if you want to sit on my bumper, you can. He's got nothing else on him, Lieutenant.
Okay.
He's got $160 in cash here.
Okay. Yeah. The receipt, I believe, was for $200. Sir, what did you do with the other $40?
I gave it to the dude at 4009.
You gave it to the farmer?
Yep.
So you stole his pig, sold it, and gave him $40?
Profit? Helping him out? I don't know.
What? You stole his pig, sold it, and then you gave him money. So did he want you to take it?
It just, I don't know. Okay, look, I gave him $40, a box with a pig's tail, or pig's pig, and a pig's heart.
Two for 9-206.
Go for it.
Advise, I'm gonna bring the mill around so we can deposit ID.
Safer. Okay. So.
So.
You took the pig, you sold it, and then you came back and gave him $40.
He looked upset.
Yeah, he stole his pig.
You got another two somewhere?
Yeah, well, what if he had an emotional attachment to that pig?
He's got the tail and the heart to go with it, so...
That's not cool, man. Okay, so number one, you stole from a person. That's not cool. You're driving on a suspended license. Are you aware that's a felony?
Yes, I've done it plenty of times.
Okay. Then you give us fake ID, which is...
Not fake ID, friend ID.
It doesn't matter. You're providing false identification. It's not you. To us, that just means the same thing as a fake ID.
Okay.
105 owner, you checking?
Did your friend let you do that?
For sure.
Yes.
Provided that license to you?
Yep.
Friend's Lewis Grady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a phone number?
Nope.
For 9-206.
Go and face your van real quick for me.
It's not my van, dude.
Face the van.
Also, what was your name again, sir?
Lee, and then Carson.
Okay. In a moment here, I'm just going to look up your record. Just so you know, the ID you gave me for Lewis Grady, you don't want that guy's rap sheet. So, you know, if you're going to hand somebody a false identification, you probably want to pick someone a little bit cleaner. Because your friend isn't exactly a, crisp apple.
Oh, believe me, I know that.
All right. But, I see the van's all, you messed up his van pretty good there. There's all kinds of scratches and fur and whatnot. I mean, if I didn't know you stole a pig, I would have said you hit a deer, so.
Okay, sir.
Fine with it. Yep.
I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you on face the plate over there. Just look over there for a minute. All right. And turn back and face me. Thank you.
I mean, do you have any better reason why you'd be taking someone else's pig and selling it? I mean, it's not your, like, what brought you out here today to go and sell somebody else's pig?
Okay, so what it was, I was arrested a while ago, and the officer I spoke to, I said I'm going to steal a pig, and he laughed, so I was acting on that one to basically find the pig, but I was going to give it back, but I had other ideas.
Okay. So just to get this straight, the reason you stole a pig today is because you spoke to a deputy previously and he laughed in your face about you saying you were going to steal a pig, so you actually went out and did it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so hang on, give me a second.
Yeah, I need to check something in the CAD as well once you're...
So your friend is
Lewis Grady.
Lewis Grady, right?
I'm going to check his name real quick.
Okay, was he giving you this vehicle and the license knowing full well what you were going to do with them?
I just sent it to the boy with his van quickly. He said, that's fine, there's the keys. My license is in the glove box if you need it. And
he knew that you had a suspended license and he still let you drive his car and take his license to use.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, okay.
Warning.
I guess we'll be paying Mr. Grady a visit then.
Isn't that wise with his sheet and his history? And He's got very short temper.
Yeah, I know. That's why we called down a second unit. We thought you were him.
Nope.
Well, wouldn't have made much of a difference. He's also a felon. Arrested 15 times.
Nice. 15?
Yes, sir.
Oh, number 16.
Last time was for a driving with suspended license as well.
Your license is going to get revoked, sir. I hope you're aware of that.
But I'll still drive anyway.
Alright, well... not thinking very smart.
I gotta get about, so I'll keep driving and you keep doing what you do and I'll keep doing what I do.
Okay. Sergeant, the pig has already been sold to a butcher, butchered up and sold.
Well, there's bits of bacon in the van if you want to take it. That's part of his pig as well.
What is there a specific charge for theft of an animal, or would it just be like petty theft because the pig was worth $200?
Or would it be
I'd have to look at it.
If you want to do that for us, just figure out what we're going to charge him with in terms of the theft.
Alright, what is
And you want me to search the vehicle as well?
Yeah, go through the vehicle, make sure you're wearing
please
gloves.
don't.
The vehicle.
It's a right mess in there right now.
What is there? Is there anything in there that he needs to know about?
There's a pigskin, there's bacon in there, there's...
Okay, no, I'm talking about like things that's going to hurt him. If there's anything in there that hurts him,
It's not my van,
with
dude. I don't know
battery.
what's in it.
Doesn't matter if it's your van, you're in possession of it, you were the driver. If there's anything in there that's going to hurt him, you're going to get charged with battery of a government official.
There's nothing in it.
Okay. What I'm going to go and have you do is I'm going to have you sit in the backseat of the car, alright?
Oh, come stay here. It's nice out here.
It just makes me feel more comfortable since I'm the only one out here with you. So go ahead and step back here.
What?
For me. Go ahead
How
and
can
step
you
back
feel
here for me.
How can you feel uncomfortable?
Go ahead and
No, I
step
don't know how you feel
back here.
uncomfortable. No, I don't know how you feel uncomfortable.
Sir, I'm going to drag you if you don't walk with me.
I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm standing here talking to you politely, so what's the issue?
Come on. I'm not playing games with you, man.
Please
Hey,
don't stand close.
Stop that shit right now.
So move away from me then.
Sir, last
Stop.
thing you want to do right now is resist when there's two of us.
You want another fucking charge? Are you that dense? Stop.
You said you feel uncomfortable. I want
Yes,
to know
I feel
why.
uncomfortable.
So that's not a pig.
Yes, step back here.
I can steal you if you want.
Oh yeah? Do you?
I can do.
Let's go back here. Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. You said, why do you feel uncomfortable? On what reason do makes you feel uncomfortable? Is it the felon part? Is it the kidnapping part? Is it something else?
How about the it's really simple to follow instructions part, sir?
I want to know why he feels uncomfortable.
Move, or I'm gonna tackle you to the damn ground.
And I want to know why you feel uncomfortable. So, if you could tell me that one question.
Face away from me.
I told you.
You're about 2 seconds away from getting drive stunned.
1, 2. You really don't like answering questions, do you?
Grab his legs, put a hobble on him.
Oh, no.
I'll make you one for your truck.
Let me walk. I'll walk.
No, you're done.
Not ready.
Stay there.
Don't move. I will drive stun you a second time.
All you had to do was answer one question, which was why did you feel uncomfortable?
And all you had to do is get in the backseat of our cruiser.
You're not the one here asking questions.
I got the checkers here.
Oh, you're fucking dumb.
Hey. That's not what we're gonna do here.
Don't ask me a question, you get a bit simple.
Stop.
Why are you making this hard?
All right, now
Why are you
you're
making
done.
This harder for yourself.
Assault and battery on a government official, dumbass.
Stay down.
Hold him down. I need to look and see if he broke my fucking skin.
Yeah, he just spit out blood, so he did.
You're quite chewy, dude. You need to sweat out.
Dude, shut up. You got nothing
He
left
could
to
be spit
say.
out blood because I kicked him in the mouth when he bit me.
Yeah.
You're gonna need medics.
Car 206 County.
We don't have a dispatcher.
Yeah, I'll 10-1. Give me a second. If you want, can you just keep him where he is?
Yep, I'll hold him down.
Get him in the back of the car, ASAP, please.
If you wanna,
God.
if someone wanna try to grab his arms, I'll grab his leg. We can go back in the car.
Tag 1.
I'm gonna get the door open.
Medical 1, we'll be back in quarters.
225 available medical unit.
Go for medical 1.
Can we have you en route to 4016 Grand Sonora Desert? We have a deputy who has been
fucking broke the
bit
skin
by
on my
another
leg.
person.
You have any STDs?
10-4, medical 1 will be en route.
No, I'm quite clean.
10-4, 225, 10-1 back to
Better
sheriff.
When was the last time you was tested?
Tag 1. Tag 2.
I go to my doctor's ER room, whichever you want to. I go there once a month. Thank you.
Next turn route, sir.
Yeah. Stupid piece of shit. Why are you biting people? What the fuck's wrong with you?
You did not answer my simple.
Mother ever teach you to keep your hands and feet to yourself? What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Not really, no. I used to bite school kids. It's fine.
He's got some packs of bacon and meat in the front seat, and in the back he's got like a black pigskin. And yeah, there's a small box too. I'm just waiting to open it.
Where you want us to initiate?
Yeah, tell them I'm gonna be pulling up with you now.
Something funny in there?
Oh yes, it is.
It'll be real funny when you're in jail for the next,
We're gonna be northbound 13 now.
probably 10 years.
From George 2050.
That's fine.
Oh,
You just have to answer the
Motor
question.
203 traffic.
Why do you feel
Move
uncomfortable?
them route
All you say
13,
was,
2015.
why you feel comfortable?
Gonna be on a sports car, 25
But no, you
Charles.
went in.
Romeo 023, flag and stolen, I have 202 out with me.
it's got some organs in the box from the pig. No, well, at least I hope it's from the freaking pig.
I was gonna cook them, thank you.
So further, most likely gonna take off.
Shit. Vehicle's taken off on another deputy.
Yeah.
Just let me go and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna be stuck with this guy for a minute, Russell.
Yeah.
Nah, just let me go. I'll walk off in the woods. You let me go, I just disappear. I did say I had an infection in the mouth once, I think. I had a cut in the mouth a few days ago. Just so you know that one. I want to check your leg. I have an
Okay.
So
infection.
when that next car being bit by the guy in the back.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, good. He gave you the run up already.
So, wait, he got
Yeah, he did.
bit. Who?
This deputy here was bit in the leg, and then the suspect in our vehicle was kicked in the face.
Very appropriate response. Okay.
Yeah, he was also drive stunned twice with a taser.
Okay. I'll,
If you want to step over here, I don't want to hear his dumbass comments while we're doing
Hey there,
this.
sir.
Howdy.
Can we get him out, please?
Yeah, he's hobbled right now. Just watch his mouth.
I
105 1080 northbound Interstate 13, black and color sports car. Passenger is gonna have their hands up at this time.
Jesus.
Alright, sit on the ground, sir.
202, go around.
hello there, sir.
Lane number 1,
Actually,
passenger
possibly
coming up on
on the
Brad.
other side.
That is,
Yeah, stand up. Go this way. Alright, sit down.
Speeds are gonna be about 110.
Yes, sir, what's your name? What's
I
Bring it to secondary.
My name is
take it.
Lee Carson.
Mr. Carson?
Yep.
105-10-4, give me a bird. And if I have any units ahead of us,
Where were
get
you
ready
kicked?
for intervention.
In the face, I think.
In the
I hope
face.
so. As far as I know.
We're going to be passing 1,000.
You're fogging out a little bit.
Coming up
Do you
into
feel like
Toledo.
any pain in your neck or head, back of your?
No.
Coming up on hookies, we'll be losing radio momentarily.
Alright, so it looks like you broke a tooth here. So that's, we're gonna go ahead and have the hospital handle that. Looks like it's chipped. It's not glue, but they'll probably have to pull it
Passing
out.
hookies, coming up. 10-4, we're gonna be back on radio now, coming up on the Zancudo tunnel.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put gauze in your mouth, alright? Make sure you don't move it around. Alright, Mr.
Alright, yeah, his nose is gonna feel broken.
Okay. Let's just,
Be coming out to Pacific Standard Bank, taking a left.
was he tased?
Going westbound Vinewood.
Dry taste.
Yeah, dry taste twice.
Taking a left.
I don't know what dry taste means.
It means we didn't, no prongs went into him. We just like, it's like a handheld taser.
Oh, I see what you mean.
In an alleyway. To go pulse alleyway, 7133, coming out again. Continuing.
Okay, it's gonna be wrapped.
Robert's Postal 71 Choo-Choo, they're in
Mr.
an
Carson, how
alleyway
you
now,
feeling?
coming out to power, going southbound power.
Feel fine.
Feel fine.
Taking a
Beautiful.
left.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and take you to the hospital so they can
Meteor,
they
coming up
can
to Elgin.
go ahead and handle that broken nose.
Taking a
Do I
left,
have to
northbound Elgin out past the Vinewood Station,
I-
taking a right,
you-
eastbound Bridge Street.
You don't have to. I would highly advise that you do. Otherwise, your nose may not
Eastbound Bridge
completely
Street
heal
now
properly.
into Mirror Park, reference postal 729.
That is up to you.
Coming into Mirror
You'll
Park
take that
now,
risk,
taking a-
okay? If we can go ahead.
Sorry,
and,
sir.
If we can go ahead and get the other paramedic to grab the forms, please.
Eastbound Nicola Place.
You sure you don't want to go to the hospital? You know, it's not
Taking
really.
a right, southbound Mirror Park Boulevard.
No, I want to go with
oscillating
these
traffic.
lovely people.
You want to go with these lovely people. All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and have you fill out a form that's gonna
They'll be at
state that you are, you
7
know,
now, taking a
wanting
right,
to
southbound
refuse
Capitol
medical
Boulevard.
treatment and refuse that right to the hospital.
Passing over Legion Fields Freeway,
an officer
continuing
sign it?
westbound
My
Capitol
hands are pretty
Boulevard,
tired.
coming out to Poplar.
That's. I'm
Taking
gonna
a
let
left,
deputies handle that.
southbound Poplar
He does
Street.
have to sign that for us to let him go.
Wait, what? I'm sorry?
He needs his hands to sign on the tablet.
Southbound Poplar Street, coming up to Innocence, crossing over
I'll flip his cuffs around to the front.
Southbound.
Or do you want to stand up? I want 2 people on either side of him,
Taking
having
a
their
right,
hands on their
westbound
arms.
Rancho Boulevard,
Still has a hobble on,
traffic.
so he's not going anywhere. But
Do you really feel that unsafe?
so we're going to face away from me.
Continuing westbound,
Oh,
Dutch
wait,
Lodge
left,
Street,
right, back.
Right.
Cool.
taking another right. Now we're going to be continuing westbound.
Face right.
Dutch London Street.
Is that wise to face him?
Crossing over Royal Lundstein, continuing westbound. Dutch London Street, coming up to Mace Bank Arena.
There we go.
Westbound Davis, taking
I should be able to
right,
sign.
coming
I'm gonna keep an hand on his other
Westbound
arm.
Now on the other
Yep,
side of
I got
the
this
wall,
side.
taking a left.
Hold the
Left
tablet
side.
down to his hands.
Taking another left.
I'm
now
left-handed, so you know.
Arsenal. They're under Law Pressure Freeway, Joe, I'm gonna lose lock. 9,000.
Alright, thank you, sir.
So go ahead and face the same way.
Face
Face right.
We're gonna be left turn, mutiny.
I like your eye
We're
color.
gonna be eastbound mutiny.
Thank you.
Back towards Maze Bank
Yeah, if you
Arena.
want to put him back in.
Left turn again.
Yes, sir.
we're
And
gonna
step in the
be
vehicle right here
South
for me.
Arsenal.
Alright, deputies, anything else y'all need from us?
Enjoy your call out.
No,
again.
appreciate it.
No, right, northbound.
Oh, I hope that leg gets feeling better, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Deputies, y'all stay safe out there.
Continuing northbound.
Thank you, medics. Appreciate
Y'all
it.
too.
Thank you, medics. Appreciate it.
Continuing northbound.
No problem.
All right. Now what?
I'm still getting all his charges put together real quick.
Okay.
Going northbound Rockford Drive.
You want me to get a tow started for this? I'm gonna call one in instead of doing it over the radio with that pursuit going on.
Westbound Marathon. Westbound, northbound Bay City Ave. Angel Pursuit Command. Can we go on the track mode? I got him speed 120 through the city. Going westbound Bay City incline. Taking it right. South.
Game Warden, would you like this
Football,
pig, or should I put it in our vehicle?
4-4, someone just stole a white and colored
Is
vehicle.
it just its organ?
That cheetah's still on the move.
Sorry, second.
Is it just the organ from the pig? or-
It's a pig's skin, some organs in a box, and some bacon that the butcher made up for him.
Still in his original vehicle. Continuing.
All right.
Found Normandy.
Actually, I'll put it in your truck for you so you don't have to touch it.
For reference, also, for reference, the person's going to be ditch 6044, right from the white and colored vehicle. It's going to be a white person, white female wearing all black. Continuing eastbound Didion. Coming to eastbound Didion now, coming up to Las Lagunas. They're in an alleyway. It's gotten up and Adam 7088.
Charge. I don't know. I thought it was, but
So he's using somebody else's ID without them knowing.
with them knowing, he knew full well. They handed him their ID and was like, "Here, go pull over, use this."
Angel, what's the description of it?
Yeah.
I mean, then if he'd been given permission.
Be advised, football on my person 7089.
Like, no, it doesn't matter. He can't give us someone else's ID when we ask for his.
Yeah.
That's still illegal.
Oh yeah, that is.
Vehicle description then?
So I think that's falsifying information.
Can be a
Because the definition for that is, when asked a direct question, the individual purposely gave false information. This can include leaving out information as required for an investigation. So he purposely left out. He purposely gave us a false ID.
1040 units on scene.
Therefore, it's falsifying information.
I specifically asked for his ID, not AID. So.
Let's route a couple more.
And then you've also got the theft of property for the pig. Since that's the only
Yep.
thing I can
I have so
think
far
of.
driving on a suspended license, which is a felony. Assault/battery on a government official, that's a felony. Theft of property, that's a misdemeanor. Leaving an open enclosure, that's a misdemeanor. And falsifying information, that's a misdemeanor.
Be advised, let's on the rooftop.
I think that's everything.
And you got him for assaulting you?
Yep, that's assault/battery on a government official.
Oh, I heard that. Okay.
Yep. You're gonna write this report. I'm just writing this all down on a notepad right now.
Yeah, if you could,
report, Russell.
yeah, if you could share that with me on my phone, that way I can reference. If you don't mind.
Turn around. Right there, behind you.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna get a chance to go to that.
Like two G's could be
That's
out
fine.
with the suspect.
You've had already, what, 2 pursuits? I think you're good on pursuits.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Thank you. It's nice to have a night where I'm not pursuing anyone.
No, we'll take the easy night. Did you get dumbass back here biting people?
Excuse me, I can't hear you, you know.
I know you can hear me, I don't care.
Well, I find that rude.
You're being a dumbass.
You should have answered my question because you're in a person. Like,
Don't fucking bite people.
Answer my question next time then.
No, I don't have to answer anything from you.
Yeah, you do.
I was uncomfortable with you because you have a track record, and I'm the only deputy standing out with you at the time. There you go, you fucking happy?
My record's fine.
Your record's not fine.
It is fine.
You're multiple time felon. You've been arrested 15 times. I'm not just gonna have you stand out there. You can easily turn around and start running away from me. It doesn't matter. I had you on a stop. I had you detained. I had every right to put you in the back of my vehicle, and you decided you were gonna be a little bitch about it.
Because it was hot out and I don't want to sit in a vehicle. It's,
The AC was on. The vehicle was on.
Or Sheldon Ave.
I didn't want no AC. I want to stand out in fresh air. Thank you.
Yeah, and sir, I don't believe that you were warm at all because you kept complaining that your hands were cold. So I don't see that as being a possibility.
Because I tried to get all the dirt and off them.
Like, you realize this would have just been a theft of property charge, right? But now you have 2 felonies and 3 misdemeanors, so you're getting
I was
arrested for.
borrowing the piggy. Got it back slightly.
No.
So what goes on with Mr. Grady's ID then? Because he's gonna want it back.
Oh, we'll take it into evidence. He's not getting it back.
But he's gonna need it if he gets stopped again, is he not?
Well, maybe he shouldn't get it. He shouldn't give it to people to use if he wanted it.
units with you.
But if he gets pulled over, how's he gonna ID himself if he hasn't got it?
Let's make sure you're unit 1012 fire. They're rolling, please.
So therefore, you should just send it back to him. And
No.
I have about.
And if he turns up to get it,
That's his problem, sir. It's nothing to do with us or you at this point.
well, it'll be anyone's problem really because
Extremely reckless, southbound.
I'm not wasting my time with him. I'm gonna call up a judge, probably get a warrant put out for him for this. It's just gonna be left at that.
Well,
You seem
before
sad.
Units approaching. Approach with caution. Be advised.
Drive further back so we can pick him into the back door.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
There you go.
Could have just took me home, you know.
Nope.
We're becoming a
Sure.
Not with 2 felonies and 3 misdemeanors.
I'd have paid for the fare ride.
He's on your side.
We're at this point first.
No, he's on.
No, he's on your side now. Oh, is he?
Yeah, I scooted over.
Angel 1, they're going
Alright.
northbound UH.
I think so. Looked like it.
Make sure we got units break.
Yeah, I'm definitely this side. I moved over. I don't like your side.
Get a spike set if we can.
Shit.
Angel 1, I'm gonna lose eyes. They're going into the tunnel.
One team of the county is behind me. 2 of you go right in.
Alright, sir, right this way. We're gonna take you down to a nice motel room.
It's not that nice.
I'm mile marker Delta for spikes.
We're gonna need you up farther than that, buddy.
Angel 1,
Last time I was
they
in here,
came
I
out of the
blocked
tunnel,
one of the
passing
toilets.
you back. They'll be continuing now past Papa, still northbound UH.
Alright, you're gonna stand here.
Definitely so.
You're gonna face that wall. You are not gonna move until I tell you to. Understood?
I would, but I can't see nothing. My eyes are playing up at the minute.
That's the idea. You're gonna face that wall and not look at anything. You're not gonna move either. Got it?
Oh, but I like your eye colour.
Well, that's lovely. You can look at it later. Do not move.
113, go north. We don't have anybody going north to intercept. Canine 213, I'll be en route. Crossing 68 now.
Be northbound UH, passing Nora.
Alright. Still facing away from me. You're gonna back up until you touch metal. Got it?
Yep.
Alright, back up. Alright, stick your hands through the bars for me.
Continuing now. Still northbound, passing the lumber mill.
Alright, there you go.
Alright.
I'm
There's a computer right here if you want to start typing up.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
can leave out the narrative for now. We'll do that later because that needs to be kind of detailed about exactly what the call was. So just do the charges put in there, get his name put in there, get everything like that.
Alright, let me see if I can get this right here. Alright, sir, right this way.
Alright, you're gonna bring it back there. Don't uncuff him until I lock this.
Yeah. Alright, you're gonna face that wall for right now, sir. Don't move, please.
He's all good. You can uncuff him.
Okay.
Just kind of stand over there.
Yep.
Yeah, you can stand right there and face that way. You won't be caught. Alright, sir, you can go and face this one. So face me. Big smile. Alright, go ahead and face your right side, or your left side, my apologies. Alright. Go ahead and face the wall again. Alright, then we'll bring you back. Do you want to go write the narrative out in the car or in the
Probably the office.
officers?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I was planning on going 42 after this. You gonna do the same?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too. Oh wow, okay. Our Armory guys must be very warm in there.
Yeah. We can, we'll go upstairs because I want to get something to eat anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you read it at my desk. Okay.
Oh, the honor.
Oh, yeah, you know it. Mine's the one with a dog bed in front of it.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Yeah. Being in charge of K9, I'm allowed to bring her to work whenever I want, even if I'm not patrolling. If I'm just doing desk work, I can bring her in. Just have her lay down right here.
Nice.
Yeah, the password is Lambo Lover 49.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Maybe.
Really? I mean, I got nothing against Lambos. I just
okay. I like Lambos. Okay.
It's all good. Okay, so for the narrative, I'm basically just gonna start from start to finish.
It's going to act as kind of like an incident report as well. So you're reporting the entire incident from start to finish. You don't have to go completely into detail. It's not like an investigation report, but do be relatively detailed. You at least need to give reason for every single charge listed in the report.
Okay.
Basically how I do it.
Gotcha. And then when I want to save the report, I'm looking for that button now. Is it add record? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to press that until I'm done. Got it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a second to...
You have his name and the vehicle and all that put in there, right?
Yeah, so I got the vehicle, which was registered to the other gentleman. I've got his name, Lee Carson. It's got all of his info there. Vehicle's info is all filled out. All the charges. Yeah, so it's all set.
All right, that's fine. I'll leave you be to let you finish typing that out. I'll wait up here.
Cool, thank you. If you got to go at all, just let me know. Like I can fill this out, man.
I'm fine. I'll wait.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think I'm done with this report. Would you like me to read it to you or just save it?
No, I trust your judgment. I'm probably going to have to go through it anyway. Supervisors have to go through and finalize all the reports, so.
Good point, yes. Okay, so I'm clear to add... also, there's one that says probationary officer above that. It's like weapons on an arrest type and a probationary officer. Anything I should do with those?
Just leave the probationary officer part empty.
Okay, and I got my name there, the date. For status, what should I put?
Closed. All arrest reports are closed.
Cool, okay.
And arrest reports, traffic citations, and all that stuff are closed. The only things that are open are warrants and like stuff along those lines.
Got it, okay. I think I got everything then.
Alright, yep, you go and add the record.
Damn, well that's my that's my first report right there.
There you go. Hopefully there'll be plenty more down the road.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Believe it or not, as much as people probably don't like doing paperwork, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I feel you.
192, 1077.
I most of the time sit here during my first hour of shift anyway, doing paperwork for my division or doing something along those lines. So I feel you there. But yeah, I think you're all good then. You said you wanted to get off, right? You wanted to. Yeah.
Before I do though, listen, I just wanted to ask how I did tonight. I know I kind of overheard it when you were telling the Mr. Carson in the car there about. I did leave you at one point to go search the vehicle and left you with him, and I'm not sure if that was appropriate for me to do.
Oh, you did fine. That was not your fault. That was me I wanted you to go search the vehicle. I was gonna put him in the car anyway.
Okay.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. Overall, you did really well in my opinion. You did that report pretty much by yourself. I mean, yeah, you asked a couple questions, but you knew what you were doing, right?
Yes, sir.
And yeah, responding to everything, I think you did a good job. Every single call, you looked like you knew what you were doing. You looked just as competent as every other deputy on scene, and I can appreciate that a lot. So, yeah, I have no complaints about you today. I think you did very well, and you'll probably be getting contacted by one of the head FTOs because this was your third ride-along. So they're going to contact you about whether or not you want to continue to do them, or if you did pass, because this was your evaluation technically.
Yes.
They're going to contact you and tell you whether or not you passed or failed. And then obviously you'll also have the option to continue doing ride-alongs or be passed onto your probationary phase if you did pass. That'll be up to them, not me. So
I appreciate that. And I did realize I actually missed immediately after you told me to Mirandize him. I actually missed doing it right before I started questioning him.
No,
so.
it's fine. That's why I didn't want to be rude and cut you off.
No, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm sitting there kicking gritting my teeth like I cannot believe I just forgot to Mirandize when he just told me 10 seconds ago to Mirandize him.
It is not a big deal. There's been plenty of people there's been investigators where we have them down in the interrogation room and he's like, asked them, did you kill that guy? They said yes. And we walk him to the other room and he's like, I forgot to Mirandize him. And it's just like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all right. Not a big deal. That's why I just kind of cut you off and did it. But like I said, it slips everyone's mind every once in a while. Not a huge problem there.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you for everything tonight. You've been very informative and very patient with me, and I really appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, no, you've been a good ride along. You did everything I asked you to do, and that's all I can really ask for. So I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, I'm gonna head off shift, and we'll go from there. So thank you.
Yep. If you want to call us 10-7 to 42 as a ride along.
Sure, I can do that.
All right.
Car 206 Kenny. Show car 206 10-7 10-42. Have a good night. Woo!